Hello and welcome. My name is Jimmy, and I invite you to join me on an expedition into the very heart of our living world, the Amazon rainforest. This vast emerald expanse, cradling the mightiest river on Earth, is a realm of unparalleled biodiversity. A living library where millions of species write their stories of survival every single day. It is a place of staggering complexity and beauty, where the symphony of life plays on uninterrupted in the canopy above and the dark waters below. In our journey today, we will seek out 10 of the most fascinating inhabitants of this incredible ecosystem. These are not just creatures of myth and legend, but real, breathing animals, each with a unique role to play in the intricate web of life that defines the Amazon. Our first encounter is with the undisputed ruler of this domain, the jaguar. Its name, derived from the indigenous word jaguar, means he who kills with one leap, a fitting title for the America's largest feline. It moves with a silent, deliberate grace, a phantom of muscle and spotted gold gliding through the dappled undergrowth. Here, in the gloom of the forest floor, its rosette-patterned coat provides the perfect camouflage, breaking up its outline until it becomes one with the shifting shadows and light. Unlike many other big cats, the jaguar is not afraid of water. In fact, it is an exceptionally strong swimmer, perfectly at home in the flooded forests and along the riverbanks that crisscross its territory. This versatility gives it a significant advantage. Our journey takes us from the dense canopy into a realm just as mysterious and vital. We descend beneath the surface into the murky, life-giving waters of the Amazon River. This vast, flowing artery of the rainforest is a world unto itself, stained the color of tea by tannins and clouded with sediment. It's a place where sight gives way to other senses. Here in this world of silt and secrets lives a creature steeped in local folklore, the Amazon River dolphin, known locally as the boto. These are not visitors from the ocean, they are true residents of the river, an ancient lineage of cetaceans that adapted to freshwater millions of years ago. What first captures the imagination is their extraordinary color. Botos are born a uniform gray, but as they age, a remarkable transformation occurs. Many adults acquire a striking pink hue, a color that seems utterly out of place in the earthy tones of the river. This isn't pigment, but a sign of life lived. The pink comes from blood vessels visible through their skin, often enhanced by scar tissue from playful fights and navigating the complex river environment. The older and more battle-scarred a male is, the pinker he tends to be. This blush can intensify dramatically with excitement or aggression, a fleeting, surreal sight in the coffee-colored depths. But how does it thrive in a world of such limited visibility? The boto's secret lies in sound. To navigate and hunt in these opaque depths, it has evolved one of the most sophisticated forms of echolocation. Using a fatty organ in its forehead called a melon, it focuses and emits a rapid series of high-frequency clicks. These sound waves travel through the water, bounce off everything in their path, a fish, a log, the riverbed, and return as echoes. The dolphin receives these echoes through its jawbone, transmitting vibrations to its inner ear. From this it builds a detailed acoustic picture of its surroundings, discerning size, shape and texture with astonishing precision, allowing it to hunt with deadly accuracy. We now lift our gaze from the water to the heavens, to the very top of the rainforest canopy. It is here, in the emergent layer, that the Amazon's supreme aerial predator holds court. This is the harpy eagle. A bird of such size and power it seems to belong to a prehistoric age. With a wingspan that can exceed 2 meters, it soars above the treetops. But it is not its size alone that commands respect, it is its sheer, unbridled strength. Look closely at its talons. They are the size of a grizzly bear's claws. The hunt is a spectacle of aerial prowess. The eagle will perch motionless for hours on a high branch, its keen eyes scanning the canopy below. Once prey is sighted, the attack is explosive. It dives, weaving through the labyrinth of branches to strike its target with breathtaking precision. We descend once more to the forest floor, where amidst the damp leaf litter, a living gem reveals itself. The poison dart frog. Though often no bigger than a thumbnail, these tiny amphibians are adorned in colors of startling intensity, electric blues, fiery oranges, and vibrant yellows. This dazzling display is not for beauty alone, it's a bold declaration, a strategy known as aposematism. It's a visual warning to any would-be predator, I am dangerous. But where does this potent defense come from? Remarkably, the frogs don't produce the toxins themselves. They acquire them from their diet of specific ants and mites. This process of chemical sequestration is a masterpiece of evolutionary adaptation. It was this very toxicity that led indigenous peoples to use their secretions for blowgun darts, giving the frog its famous name. From the forest floor, we return to the aquatic realms of the Amazon. Lurking beneath the surface of these murky, slow-moving waters is a creature of legend, a true titan of the river, the green anaconda. As one of the world's longest and heaviest snakes, an adult can exceed 8 meters in length and weigh over 200 kilograms. Perfectly adapted for this watery world, its eyes and nostrils are placed high on its head, allowing it to see and breathe while remaining almost entirely submerged. It is a master of patience, an ambush predator that can wait for days motionless for unsuspecting prey like capybara or even caiman to come within reach. When it strikes, it's with explosive speed, coiling its immensely powerful body to constrict its meal in an inescapable embrace. Staying within the river's domain, we now focus on an animal whose fearsome reputation often precedes it, the piranha. The name itself conjures images of frenzied attacks and skeletons picked clean in seconds, and their teeth are indeed formidable, interlocking, razor-sharp, and constantly replaced. However, the reality of the piranha is far more complex. Many are omnivores or even vegetarians, playing a vital role in the ecosystem. They act as the river's cleanup crew, scavenging on the dead and dying, and others are crucial seed dispersers, feeding on fruits that fall into the water. The infamous feeding frenzies are rare, typically occurring only under extreme stress. Far from being mindless killers, they are an essential part of the Amazon's harmony. Leaving the river's constant motion behind, we ascend once more into the tranquil green world of the canopy. Here, life moves at a different pace, dictated by a creature that embodies the very essence of patience, the sloth. Their life is a study in slowness, a deliberate and unhurried existence lived almost entirely upside down. But this isn't laziness, it's a brilliant evolutionary adaptation. Their diet of tough, low-calorie leaves provides very little energy, so they've evolved an incredibly low metabolic rate, less than half of what's expected for a mammal their size. Every movement is calculated to conserve precious fuel. Their fur even hosts its own ecosystem of algae, providing camouflage among the leaves, turning the sloth into a walking, hanging garden. It's a masterful strategy for survival in a world of limited resources. Descending from the canopy, we find ourselves back at the water's edge, in the sun-drenched clearings and wetlands that border the Amazon's great rivers. Here, we meet the world's largest rodent, the capybara. Weighing up to 90 kilograms, this gentle giant is perfectly suited for a semi-aquatic life. Its webbed feet make it a powerful swimmer, and its eyes and nostrils are positioned high on its head, allowing it to remain almost completely submerged, ever watchful for predators. But perhaps the most remarkable thing about the capybara is its profound sociability. They are famously calm and tolerant, a trait that has earned them the nickname nature's armchair. It's not uncommon to see birds and monkeys using a resting capybara as a convenient perch. This placid demeanor is a key social glue, allowing them to live in large, peaceful groups where there is safety in numbers. From the serene gathering of the capybaras, we plunge once more into the river's depths, in search of one of its most dynamic and charismatic residents, the giant otter. Known locally as the river wolf, the name is fitting. Reaching nearly 2 meters in length, they are the longest of the world's otter species and a formidable apex predator. They are built for the hunt with dense waterproof fur, powerful webbed feet, and a muscular tail that propels them through the water with incredible speed. Living in tight-knit family groups, they are the boisterous, playful spirit of the Amazon's waters. Their complex vocabulary of barks, hums, and screams helps them coordinate hunts, warn of danger, and reinforce the powerful social bonds that make them such successful hunters of fish, including the formidable piranha. For our final subject, we shrink our focus from the giants of the jungle to one of its smallest yet most influential inhabitants, the leafcutter ant. At first glance, it is a mesmerizing sight, but the ants are not eating these leaves. They are farmers, a form of agriculture that predates humanity by millions of years. Our journey through the Amazon has come to an end, but the wonder of this place is truly endless. From the colossal anaconda to the tiny, industrious leafcutter ant, this rainforest is more than just a collection of animals. It is a single, breathing entity, a global treasure of immeasurable value. Like, comment, and subscribe.